Hey, what's up guys? Little man with a big opinion here. Today's video I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of body armor, why I have it, and for what situations that I plan on having it for, and why I think I will be transitioning to a combat belt here shortly. So, if you find any of the information in this video useful, then like and share with your friends and family. And if you like what I'm doing with the channel, then subscribe. Kitty, do you want to be involved in the video? Huh? Aurora? Of course, every time I set this up, the cats want to get involved. So, for starters, I do have a plate carrier with some body armor in it. I have 8 by 10 plates. I believe it might be 10 by 12, but I'm a smaller person. I have smaller plates. They are just standard level 3A steel plates with a like a bed liner coating on them for ricochets and shrapnel and that kind of thing to help disperse it. So this body armor is rated for up to 308 and it'll stop most handgun rounds. And when I do weighted runs or any type of rucking, I put that on as well. The whole system, when it's fully kitted out, adds an additional 19-20 pounds on top of the ruck and all my supplies in there. For the longest time, before I had the money to afford it, I wore an old steel pot. These were really only designed for shrapnel situations, mostly from grenades and mortars. They are not well suited for direct hits. They are fairly adequate for ricochets and stuff, but this helmet design was not made to save you from direct impacts. I did upgrade to our modern helmet, and it's only semi-modern, so we still are using this Kevlar shell, but I don't have the model with the Velcro and foam inserts. I think I'll just add that myself later. So as of right now, I still do have the like the 80s style, and I should probably adjust this a little bit, but I do have a proper helmet. I've considered Kevlar plates. I've fiddled with homemade plates. They are a little bit lighter. I've got the steel. They were $75 for the pair, and I was happy with that. So let's get into the pros of it. Obviously, the biggest thing this guy was made for was stopping AK rounds. I've seen videos, and I've talked with friends of mine that have either known people or they themselves have taken a round from one of those. It can give them a concussion, it can knock you out, but you're not dead. So this thing, perfect for stopping handguns, perfect for stopping a little bit heavier rounds, and it gets the job done. Same thing with the plate carrier. It stops what it needs to stop. It protects the vital organs, and it works out well for working out my cardiovascular system. One of the biggest cons of running a military helmet and a plate carrier is you will give off the persona of a military person or someone that is willing to engage in a firefight. I've made a video talking about the gray man blending in, wearing this kind of stuff, especially the plate carrier that I got. doing the Army stuff in college, I needed it to be this color or coyote brown, and I went with this color. It's the same color our military is using, at least Army and the Air Force is. And so blending in, staying off the radar, one of the biggest downsides of body armor. One of the other downsides of it is, like I said, it fully kitted out, we're looking at 20 or so pounds. So if you lean to that side of prepping where, you know, you're kind of formed the mag and you're doing more of a Minuteman type, you know, loadout, then the weight, you know, being able to fully function in a combat situation, our military does it, but that is their profession. They're trained to do that. You know, if, you know, going off of what our founding fathers were, you know, they basically grabbed their gun and went to where they needed to. So as a Minuteman, that's at least the prepping vibe that I'm trying to give off these days. A combat belt would probably be much better suited. With all of my Molly stuff on here, I hold 6 magazines and then the one in the rifle for a total of 7. The cat found a bug inside the house, but so 7 magazines. It's not, you know, a low number, it's not a high number, but I can put 2 or 3 double stack mag holders on a combat belt and get the same results from that. The last, and it's not really a pro or a con, but the last thing that I want to include in this conversation is it can be somewhat expensive, you know, purchasing these things where you can put the funds somewhere else. I did go a little overboard. Getting this helmet was made 42, 43 time frame. You can get aftermarket ones that are made the exact same way. So I spent a pretty good amount of money on that. This helmet was $200, so that could have gone towards something else. And like I said, the plate carrier itself was 45 or 50, and then the plates were 75. So having a good sturdy belt that you can just get the accessories for, like I just have a single stack magazine holder on there that actually holds a water bottle like this fairly well for when I run. I think a combat belt is the cheaper option, which here in the near future I will be doing a setup for that and showcasing what I'm doing. But it is a good investment. It doesn't really have an expiration date unless, you know, you take a massive bullet hole to the front or the side of this. It's basically, you know, useless after that. You could probably repair it if you wanted to, but, you know, the biggest thing with this is, you know, having it, not needing it versus needing this and not having it. In today's political climate, you never know. A lot of the podcasts that I watch that talk about Civil War, you know, the riots and everything that are going on in our country right now, I've seen people seriously discuss, you know, a peaceful divorce, but knowing our country as it is, it probably wouldn't be a peaceful divorce. So I'm glad I have these things as a prepper. If you have it in your budget or you have prioritized it higher than other things, it is a good investment. It's a good thing to have. If you're going the, you know, more militia Minuteman route, you're not really heavily prioritizing, goodbye kitty, prioritizing, you know, the food sustainability aspect of it, This is probably higher on your list. I have an extra plate somewhere. Matter of fact, I'll find it for the rest of this video. Alright, it was in the garage. Went out and got the extra plate. We purchased the third because we wanted to shoot it and see what it would actually stop. And it stopped everything we threw at it. And this guy down here at the bottom that did crack through the back but did not penetrate was from my Mosin Nagant. So it will stop everything that we sent at it. Down here in the bottom, we hit it with a slug. We hit it with a 8mm Mauser, 30-30, 22, 40 caliber, and all in all, it stopped everything we threw at it. So we didn't need to. They've already been tested and stuff, but we had the funds back then and we felt like doing it. Plus, between 3 people, you know, throwing $20 out for some fun was fun. But a combat belt build will be here shortly in the future, and I'll put everything back on here and just kind of showcase why I'm transitioning to that versus a plate carrier. The biggest thing being, you know, I want to be more of a gray man, low profile type person. I train with this weight wise so that in an actual situation, you know, I'm practicing with an extra 20 pounds, but when I get out and get to it, it's like I lost 20 pounds. So I think I'm done rambling on for this video. If you have anything you'd like to add in the comment section down below, leave it in the comment section down below. And I'm going to keep hydrating. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.